Fans and loved ones are mourning the loss of Philly rapper and influencer Mia Bennett, also known as Petty Levels. News reports Bennett was 23 years old and loved by many, 1 million followers on Instagram, and she had just posted this picture 1 week ago.
From the bustling streets of Philadelphia to the digital stages of social media, Mia Armaj Bennett, better known as Petty Levels, was a force to be reckoned with. Her words were raw, her energy unmatched, and her journey a meteoric rise that captivated millions until an unexpected tragedy stopped her story cold. Mia Armaj Bennett was born on October 13, 2000, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to Jennifer Bennett, a nurse, and Robert Bennett, a postal worker. The couple worked tirelessly to provide for Mia and her siblings, creating a home filled with love, discipline, and a deep appreciation for hard work. Mia was the second of 4 children, and her tight-knit relationship with her brothers and sister shaped much of her early years. From an early age, Mia had a spark, a natural gift for turning ordinary moments into something extraordinary. But it wasn't until her freshman year of high school that she discovered her unique voice, both literally and figuratively.
You remember what you said to me, that you wouldn't do anything to lose me, said that I was different. Then you showed me off to all your little homies. You remember those nights that I stayed up all night on the phone because you couldn't sleep? Those same nights that you promised me that no matter what, you'd never leave. Well, I remember when you left. I remember that feeling, that pain in my chest. Remember when you told me I'm nothing like the rest?
You already know what it is. Let's get it. Check. Now first of all, the name is Petty, but I figured that y'all knew that. All the shade that y'all been throwing, caught it, then I threw back. It's safe to say a new chick is in town, a top chick at that. So yeah, I mean, I'm taking the crown and taking it now. I can't even lie, Kev, I'm furious. Y'all was laughing like I'm a joke, it wasn't serious. I was send my records, y'all act like y'all wasn't hearing.
If I could go back, I never would've fucked with you. Should've left your ass alone, but I loved you. If I could, I see everything that I couldn't see. I ain't believe what they was telling me. If I could, I take back all the energy, all the love and the tears that you got from me. Cause best believe, once I leave them really gone, I gotta be a dummy and keep holding on.
It started with an Instagram account. What began as a platform to share snippets of her day transformed into a stage where she showcased her freestyle rap skills. These weren't just rhymes, they were stories, deeply personal and unapologetically real. Her words resonated with young women facing the complexities of love, life, and self-worth. The streets of Philly knew her name first, but soon the nation did too. Her online presence exploded. By her early 20s, Mia had amassed over 1 million followers, fans who admired her authenticity and saw themselves in her lyrics. She wasn't just an influencer, she was a voice for a generation. Subscription-based platform. Mia's account featured explicit content, a move that garnered significant attention and mixed reactions. After her death, her OnlyFans page was taken down after certain individuals reposted her explicit content online with captions like "RIP." This act was widely condemned by fans and the public alike, who viewed it as a gross invasion of privacy and disrespect for her memory. Behind the scenes, it was said that Mia wrestled with the pressure of fame. Her journey into the music world wasn't without doubts. She was determined to rise above the label of just an influencer. Was she ready? Was she enough? But if there was one thing Mia knew how to do, it was push through. Until July 19th, 2024. The Florida sun was relentless, beating down on Tampa as the city moved through another sweaty summer day. For most, it was business as usual. Families catching flights, tourists exploring local attractions. But in one quiet corner near Boy Scout Boulevard, a grim discovery would bring the city to a standstill. Around 1:30 p.m., officers from the Tampa Police Department were dispatched to the area following a report of a deceased individual. The call came from a location not far from the Tampa airport, a busy hub where life moved on, oblivious to the tragedy unfolding just a short distance away. When officers arrived, they were met with a scene that demanded immediate attention. Lying still was the body of a young woman, later identified as 23-year-old Mia Armaj Bennett. The discovery sent shockwaves through those present. How could someone that looked so vibrant and full of life be gone so suddenly? The initial assessment by authorities was sobering. There were no signs to suggest foul play, they reported, a statement that only deepened the mystery. If there was no evidence of a struggle or external harm, what could have caused Mia's untimely death? These unanswered questions hung heavy in the air as investigators worked to piece together the final moments of her life. The Hillsborough County Medical Examiner's Office soon took over, tasked with uncovering the truth behind Maya's death. But as the hours turned into days and then weeks, no definitive answers emerged. The silence was deafening, leaving her family, friends, and fans grappling with a profound sense of loss and uncertainty. For those who knew Mia or followed her journey, the news was almost impossible to process. How could the girl who lit up screens across the country, who inspired millions with her words and music, simply vanish from this world? The weight of that question continues to linger, a haunting reminder of the fragility of life. The news of Mia's sudden death left the public shocked and yearning for answers, as her record label, Chosen One Records, announced the news of her passing through an Instagram post on the 24th of July, 2024. Social media platforms became breeding grounds for speculation, with countless theories emerging in the absence of confirmed details. Some posts claimed that Mia's death was linked to foul play, pointing to her prominence in the public eye as a potential motive. Others suggested that Mia had been battling private struggles that tragically culminated in her untimely passing. One particularly pervasive rumor alleged that Mia had been murdered in her hometown of Philadelphia, sparking outrage and fear among local fans. Despite the initial no foul play assessment from the coroner's office, this claim gained traction, fueling conspiracy theories about targeted violence against influencers. The chaos of unverified information spread across Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, leaving Mia's grieving family to fend off accusations and untruths. Another disturbing theory that floated around was that Mia had contracted HIV and then killed herself. Though there wasn't any concrete evidence to back this up, the rumor spread like wildfire, with trolls amplifying it and fans lashing out at anyone who even entertained the idea. Other whispers alluded to MIA's personal life, hinting at challenges she might have faced behind the polished facade of her social media persona. Questions about the pressures of fame and the mental toll of maintaining a perfect image swirled in online forums. Fans and critics alike debated the darker side of internet stardom. To many, Mia's passing became a grim reminder of the intense criticism and isolation that public figures often endure. Despite the waves of speculation, Mia's family remained resolute in their calls for privacy and respect. They urged the public not to draw conclusions before the investigation was complete. In an emotional statement, a family member pleaded, "We don't even know exactly what happened, so please bear with us. Our family is devastated." Their words highlighted the delicate balance between public interest and the need for compassion during such a deeply personal tragedy. Among the noise, some fans focused on honoring Mia's memory, sharing clips of her freestyles and heartfelt messages about how her words had touched their lives. But even these tributes couldn't drown out the persistent cloud of unanswered questions surrounding her death. To this day, the true circumstances remain unknown, leaving a void that speculation cannot fill. What happened to Mia Armaj Bennett is a mystery that continues to haunt those who followed her rise, her music, and her light. It's hard to overstate the impact MIA had during her short life. Her freestyles weren't just songs, they were lifelines for countless fans who found solace in her words. She had a way of making people feel seen, understood, and empowered. But Mia's story doesn't end with her death. Her legacy continues to spark conversations about the pressures of public life, the weight of expectations, and the toll that fame can take on even the brightest stars. In Philadelphia, fans organized vigils in her honor, lighting candles and playing her music into the night. Online, tributes poured in, with many calling her a pioneer for young women in the music and influencer spaces. As of now, the investigation into Mia's death remains open. The Hillsborough County Medical Examiner has not released an official cause or manner of death, fueling further questions. Was it an accident, something more sinister, or was Mia battling demons that no one could see? Her family has remained steadfast in their call for privacy, urging the public to wait for official answers. But for fans, the lack of closure has been difficult to bear. How could someone so full of life and potential be gone so suddenly? Mia Armage. Bennett's story is one of triumph, talent, and tragedy. It's a reminder of the fragility of life and the unseen battles many face, even in the spotlight. While her untimely death leaves a void, her voice lives on in the music she created and the hearts she touched. In the end, Mia wasn't just an influencer, a rapper, or a viral sensation. She was a young woman who dreamed big, loved fiercely, and left a mark on the world that will not soon be forgotten.
About it like a year ago when I had reached a certain amount of followers, almost like about 1 million, I started making like Instagram rap videos, little petty stuff here and there. Like girls love when I talk about this, girls love the petty shit, cutting up clothes, cutting off, all that extra stuff. They love it. So I'm like, all right, boom, like that's me on a daily day. Like I love doing petty shit. Like it's just who I am. Like I love getting a rise out of people.
And so we're left with her words, raw, unfiltered, and undeniably real. The story of Petty Levels is far from over. It's a legacy still unfolding, one beat, one rhyme, and one memory at a time. This is a story of light and loss, fame and mystery. A story that reminds us to cherish the voices we have while we still can. Rest in peace, Mia. Your voice will echo forever. Thank you for listening to Mia's story. Remember to cherish those around you, check in on your loved ones, and never underestimate the weight of the battles they may be fighting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. Until next time, stay safe.